Have you felt the sting of betrayal? The air goes cold, time stalls. Psychology calls this betrayal trauma, when someone you depend on for safety breaks your trust. The ground wobbles because the bond that anchored you is shaken. You're not broken, you were bonded. Breathe. You can steady here. Memorable line. What breaks your trust doesn't have to break your future. That shock is biology. The amygdala hits the alarm. The HPA axis floods you with adrenaline and cortisol. Heart racing, breath shallow, thoughts spinning. Your body is trying to protect you. It's intense, it's real, it makes sense. Memorable line. Your reactions are proof you're wired to survive. After the blast, rumination, fog, hypervigilance, numbness, even loneliness can land hard. Your mind replays scenes, searching for clues you missed. These are common cognitive emotional reactions to a broken bond. Not personal defects, not permanent states. Let the wave rise and fall. Memorable line? Pain is information, not identity. Inside the freefall is a quiet pivot. As your nervous system settles, meaning-making begins. Maybe this isn't an ending, but a new map. Unwanted, yes, yet still true to you. Step by step, you can orient again. Memorable line. You can author what happens next. Psychologists call it post-traumatic growth. Positive change after hardship. Stronger self-trust. Clearer priorities. Deeper relationships. A renewed sense of purpose. It isn't automatic, and it doesn't erase pain. But it can emerge with honest steps. Memorable line. Growth doesn't erase pain. It gives it purpose. Tonight, we'll walk through 7 true stories where betrayal, in a career, a friendship, a partnership, sparked this kind of growth. Not theory alone, lived experience in motion. Memorable line. Real lives, real tools, no fluff. These aren't just survival tales, they're blueprints. You'll see clarity replacing confusion, boundaries replacing people-pleasing, ownership replacing helplessness. Take what serves your story. Memorable line. Clarity over chaos, boundaries over burnout, ownership over helplessness. If you're hurting, you're human. Inhale slowly, stay open to what might grow from this. I'll be with you, one lesson at a time. Memorable line. I'll walk with you, one honest step at a time. Tuesday at 10:07 a.m. it was over. One sentence and my role disappeared. The pain wasn't just money, it was identity disruption. For years I'd fused who I am with a title, what psychologists call identity foreclosure, committing to one story without exploring alternatives. When that story collapsed, it felt like I went with it. The body reacts first. Freeze, shallow breath, tunnel vision on the drive home. That stillness can feel like failure, but it's normal physiology after rupture. Your nervous system is buying time, narrowing focus so you can stabilize, then choose. After stabilization comes inquiry. If the job isn't me, who am I under it? 2 anchors, values and curiosity. Values are the compass, what matters regardless of title. Curiosity is the spark, what energizes you now. Together they widen the story you tell about yourself. 3 approach steps, micro and doable. 1. Time box grief. Put recovery on the calendar, sleep, walks, calls with one safe person, then close the day. 2. Values, plus curiosity sprints. List 5 core values, run 2 low-stakes experiments that align, 1 mini course, 1 weekend project. 3. Informational interviews. 10 emails, 3 conversations. Ask for paths, pitfalls, next skills. New dots appear when you move, then reframe and move. Cognitive reappraisal. Not I've been erased, but that chapter ended, I'm authoring the next. Pair the mindset with approach-oriented coping. 1 module finished, 1 email sent, 1 coffee booked today. Action makes the new identity real. Looking back, the loss was a hard shove and a clean pivot. Grieve on purpose. Anchor to values and curiosity. Take small forward actions until momentum returns. Lesson 1 stands. Growth is often forced. Use the shove. After the breakup, you notice the fusion, moods, plans, even identity orbiting us, not you. That awareness is your starting line. Practice differentiation. Stay connected while staying yourself. Separate your thoughts, your feelings, and your choices. Grieve first, then activate. Book the solo coffee, take the short walk, complete one tiny task. Small reps move life forward. Set one plate at your table. Choose a solo cinema seat. Guard an hour at your own workspace. Small, sovereign choices. You may spot anxious flares or avoidant urges. Use the labels as information, not sentences. Breathe, then pick the next right step. Each small win builds self-efficacy, evidence you can steer your day and regulate your life. Track a win, own your evening, say no once, protect a yes that matters. Boundaries form, choices clarify, you stop needing a half, and you stand whole. Lesson 2, clarity comes from independence. Independence sharpens your compass. This isn't gossip, it's guidance. Trust is built, not given. Brick by brick. Small, reliable behaviors that add up over time. Boundaries protect trust. They say, here's what's okay, here's what isn't, and I'll act accordingly. Clear, calm, consistent. Q1. Reciprocity. Do they return energy, time, and care, or mostly take? Healthy ties feel mutual in effort and respect. Q2. Consistency. Do words match actions, week after week? Reliability is respect in practice, and trust's foundation. Q3. Psychological safety. Can you speak honestly without backlash, minimization, or mockery? Safety lets truth stay in the room. Common red flags, backhanded comments, one-sided effort, secrecy, and jokes that always cut. Notice patterns, not excuses. Positive scripts. I'm available for respectful dialogue. Let's revisit when we're calm. I won't engage with put-downs. Reframe. Pruning isn't petty, it makes room for healthy ties. Choose your allies wisely, your peace is priceless. It started small, missed credit, a borrowed idea. Then the email, a new company with our shared IP, without me. Shock spiked blame and anger. That frame kept me powerless. I shifted the lens, from what they did to what I'll do next. External to internal locus of control. Weeks blurred into consults and clauses. Helplessness whispered, you were naive. I answered with learned industriousness. Tiny controllables daily. Log everything. Save proof. Clarify asks. Book the next call. When the world spins, small action restores agency. The legal fight could drain years in savings. I chose strategic withdrawal, not quitting, preserving runway. I left with my laptop, my notes, and my name. A loss on paper that protected the scarcest assets: cash, energy, focus, time. Starting again, I owned the stack. If it would exist, I would build it. Sales, finance, contracts, no longer mysteries. Read the balance sheet. Negotiate before work. Install processes that reduce luck and protect value. As the team grew, we operationalized trust. Stand-ups with visible metrics, open books where appropriate, and feedback in daylight. Clear expectations, measurable goals, consistent follow-through. 3 practices turned pain into protection. 1. Document everything. Agreements, IP, decisions, change logs. Your paper trail is the skeleton. 2. Define roles and responsibilities from day 1. Scope, authority, decision paths. Clarity prevents resentment. 3. Live explicit values, integrity, transparency, fair credit. Written, taught, enforced. Values are the operating system. Losing everything forced me to own everything. Ownership, mindset plus mechanics, became resilience. Not just bouncing back, building forward on purpose. Ownership is resilience in motion. Dream School said no. My map went blank, then a new path branched. I chose a growth mindset, effort and strategy over pedigree. Community college, hands-on labs, deliberate reps that compound, practice over prestige. An internship became mentorship. Real problems, real feedback, real growth. Grit, sustained interest plus persistence through dips. Contribution built confidence. Today, pick one skill, practice it for 20 minutes. I transferred later, experience stacked, compass clearer, hired early because I could do the work, not quota ranking. Success zigzags, keep stepping. A private mistake went public. Overnight, I became a meme. Shame says I am bad. Guilt says I did something bad. Shame isolates. Guilt invites repair. I chose adaptive self-disclosure. Honest, bounded, timely. Owning the story lowered defenses and opened connection. Share in 3 steps. 1. Acknowledge. 2. Context, no excuses. 3. Your repair plan. The scandal became a chapter, folded into my narrative identity. People responded to responsibility, not perfection. Honesty gathered a community. Your story is power. Own it with care. In families, betrayal ripples through the whole system, not just one person. It's okay if you feel shaken. Boundaries are limits that protect safety, time, and energy with compassion. Distance can feel like treason. It's health, not hostility. Sometimes space is how healing starts. Regulate first. Box breathing. 4 in, 4 hold. 4 out, 4 hold. I'll pace you. Then ground. Notice 5 sights, 4 touch, 3 sounds, 2 smells, 1 taste. Try these. No, not today. I won't discuss that. I need space. Enforce calmly. Repeat once. Exit if pushed. Protect your peace. Self-preservation isn't selfish. Boundaries protect love and your future. 7 science-backed micro-actions. Pick one to do in the next 24 hours and tell us which one below. 1. Post-traumatic growth. Journal for 5 minutes on one possible upside or redirection from this moment. 2. Self-differentiation. Do one activity solo for 20 minutes. Walk, coffee, or focused work. No texts, no check-ins. 3. Selective alliances. Set one boundary today, send one clear message or decline one request. 4. Internal locus. List 3 controllables. Take a 10-minute action on one, now. 5. Iterative learning. Choose the next best step and schedule it on your calendar for today. 6. Narrative reframing. Tell one trusted person the truth in 3 lines. What happened, what you learned, what you'll do. 7. Self-preservation. Schedule 15 minutes of recovery or say no once today. You're not broken, you're building. Share your progress below. I'm rooting for you.